There's your game reset with 1:52 left in regulation. Buzz Williams and the Aggies down to their final timeout as they try to play out of a 12-point hole with a date to the Sweet 16 on the line here in Memphis. Radford will be the inbounder.
There you go.
Boy, Washington sneaks in for the open layup.
That's just giving them a freebie right there. Allows them to set up again. Let's see how they react with this, if they can fill up the middle of the floor defensively.
Keep in mind, Shed and Cryer playing with 4 as Garcia is going to reach in to put Wilson at the free throw line. Double bonus for both teams from here on out. 2 free throws.
Nobody home at all there. Breakdown. Not a bad foul, though, Spiro, when you're down 10. I've always looked at it if you're down 3 possessions and there's about a, call it a minute 10 or more on the clock. Not a bad idea to start fouling and hope for some misses. And they fouled the right guy, too. It's 61%.
Wilson misses on the first. Think of the relationship between these two coaches. They go back 30 years. Got the report from John at the top. Buzz Williams, a student manager at Navarro College, just outside Dallas. Kelvin was the head coach at Oklahoma. They struck up a relationship, and the respect level has grown since then. How about that defense? Roberts, Taylor, pulls and hits. Finally.
Go figure on that. May have been his toughest shot of the night.
It's an 8-point game. Buzz Williams upset about something here with 1:26 left in regulation.
I like the way they forced the action. It was a really good block by Roberts. And look at this shot. I think that's going to be a 2, right? Would they?
Well, his right foot's on the line, Jimmy.
Yep.
Officials have gone to the replay monitor to look. 9-point game.
They're going to see how they're lining up this football look right there. One guy's got to come back strong. There's Cryer, they missed him.
Shed throws in, Cryer crowded. Well, they went for the initial steal. This will be against Obaseki. And that is going to be his 4th.
Yeah, this football look is designed to start with everybody congested and then get everybody out of the way. And I've always said that if one guard against the defensive guard, if you can't get open, you're probably playing the wrong position.
So L.J. Cryer, a young man whom Kelvin Sampson actually recruited out of high school. He grew up in Katy, Texas. Of course, chose Baylor initially, was a freshman on their national championship team. Kelvin didn't get him the first time, but he got him the second time around. What a season this kid put together for the Cougars. Among the most prolific three-point shooters in the country.
Just going to say their 3 perimeter guys are pretty good free throw shooters.
Radford's away, he buries it. Tyrese Radford trying to breathe life into the Aggies. It's a 2-point field goal. So 2-point field goal for Radford. Inbound.
Oh, he stepped out.
Out of bounds.
Taylor jumped him, squeezing him along the sideline. And she turns the corner. I thought he was going for the foul right there. He reaches over.
With the assist from the Aggies bench, the officials make the call.
Taylor with a quick hitter.
He's going to fire.
Oh!
He buries it.
I knew he wouldn't go away.
It's a 5-point game. Contact here as Sharp is knocked to the deck.
Boy, you talk about getting to a spot and getting a shot off in a hurry. Look where he starts that shot. 2 or 3 strides behind the 3-point line. But he knew exactly what to do. And there's that rotation I've been referencing before. As good as anybody I've seen.
Again, double bonus for both teams from here on out. So 2 free throws coming up for Sharp. All right, so Emmanuel Sharp, 24 points, 6 of 12 from 3. See what he's done at the free throw line. This young man has not played a bigger game in his life when you consider the stakes. And a trip to the Sweet 16 on the line here in Memphis. Remember, he's the one who hit that big three late in the first meeting between these two teams in Houston. And Sharp, a new career high with 26.
They got to go quicker than this right here.
Taylor trying to fend off Cryer. Oh, and he's fouled.
Wow. Behind the line, too.
Unbelievable.
There's still 55 seconds left. It seems like the clock hasn't really moved much. And you know he's going to go up and pull up for the shot.
And L.J. Cryer, Jimmy, has fouled out for Houston. What a potential swing this is. Clearly got him across the right arm. So if you're Taylor, if you can hit three here, this potentially a 4-point game with 55 seconds, and now no more Cryer for the rest of the night.
Yeah, when you take Cryer off the floor with his 88% free throw shooting, he's another catch and foul type guy. That's because he has that rotation on the ball. He gets some friendly bounces, this young man, with the way he shoots.
Wade Taylor from Dallas, trying to will his Aggies back to his hometown and the Sweet 16. If he can somehow bring them back.
The Aggies just have to continue to do what they've been doing. Try for a quick steal and then put Houston to the free throw line. And Houston's job is to make free throws. He can run the baseline right now. Good double team.
Inbound to Sharp, and they get him. Just a couple of seconds come off the clock. 52.9.
Yeah, the well-coached teams, they get the double over here, but watch the arms. They have him in a good spot. That's a nice back reverse pivot just then to get some separation there, because he wasn't going to be able to get that back to Shed.
And now Obaseki has fouled out for Texas A&M. That's a huge loss for the Aggies. One of the biggest reasons why they've gotten to this point. Magnificent run that he's been on over the past couple of weeks. Let's see how Buzz Williams replaces Obaseki here for the final 52.9.
This has been like a crazy 45 seconds, hasn't it been?
This was a 13-point Houston lead. You thought maybe it was over, but surprise, surprise, this gritty team coached by Buzz Williams trying to fight their way back. Look at the foul ledger now for both teams. Multiple starters for Houston. Now Obaseki done, and Sharp has 27 points.
Yeah, they're 80% from the free throw line, and Texas A&M 25 of 39 for 64%.
Well, those Aggies can't bear to watch. 5-point game, 50 seconds. Rexford crosses over on the attack. Missed it right at the rim, and then Washington cleans it up.
Same exercise right here for your Texas A&M.
It's a one-possession game. Inbound to Sharp, and they're going to get a timeout here with Shed.
Boy, that was a blast of a double team on the right in that corner over there. A little up and under and too much, but look at the cleanup action. They know how to offensive rebound, that's for sure. They have 21 of them tonight.
There's your game reset. 42.1 seconds left. Double bonus for both teams. One timeout left apiece. L.J. Cryer has fouled out for Houston. Huge loss for Kelvin Sampson and his staff. It's a battle of attrition at this point.
So we got a fresh, was it a timeout? They get the 10 seconds to get the ball up. If I'm one of the Texas A&M players, Spiro, real fast, I'm telling the officials we're going in for a double team, but we're going in because we have the possession arrow. We're going in for the double team, the jump ball type of situation, the tie-up. So I'm telling them that just because I don't want to give up a quick foul.
A 13-point Houston lead is down to 3. And now the Aggies drop back. It's a one-possession game here in Memphis.
A tough decision to make, too, if you're Buzz Williams here. Play it out.
Jamal Shed, the player of the year in the Big 12. Holding the rock for the Cougars. Here is Ted. He lost it. of bounds with 9.6. 10 seconds left. This is where dreams are made.
There he is. He went to the left corner.
Radford throws in. They get it to Taylor. He's going to fire. No. Taylor the rebound back. The flick misses. 1 second. And the officials say jump. Possession arrow will keep it here with the Aggies. 1 second left.
So Taylor got a couple of them. I wouldn't say they're good looks because they were guarding the perimeter, but Kelvin Sampson doesn't foul when he's up 3 points, and he lived up to the strategy that he maintains. Whoever gets it has to let it fly.
For the drama of this tournament, unlike anything in sports, 1.2 seconds left. Texas A&M.
Here's Taylor, keep in mind. As he races to that corner.
Radford, the inbounder, looking. The bounce. Garcia. We are tied. Andersson, Garcia, dream maker. And we are headed to overtime here in Memphis.
Like I mentioned, Spiro, whoever gets it, let her rip. Oh, boy. Don't you just love this time of year? Look at the way he has to pick that up, kind of down by his knees. Catch it, bring it up, and I'll let them tell the rest. Oh, man.
Unreal finish. A trip to Dallas in the Sweet 16, hanging in the balance on TNT. March Madness magic here in Memphis. Look at the run by the Aggies to close a frantic comeback at A&M, back from the dead as we enter overtime.
I looked up at one point and said there was 58 seconds left. It just seemed like it had been going on forever and ever.
And Jimmy, keep in mind, L.J. Cryer and Francis have fouled out for Houston. Two huge pieces, certainly Cryer.
Yeah, fouls on personnel now are tough.
Shed misfires. Watch out. Roberts, the save. Boy, he looked like he was out of bounds maybe. Sharp from deep.
He got to call timeout. I think he's tied up over there in something. I can't tell with the angle. But he looked at the official and said, I can't get back in play.
Emmanuel Sharp is playing the game of his life. He's got 30 for the Cougars.
I think he hits it off Shed, and Shed catches it off his own body. Hard angle to see from where we're sitting.
Boy, that was close. Also keep in mind, Manny Obaseki fouled out for the Aggies. Guy who's been one of their stars over the last couple of weeks. This is Taylor, bottled up in the corner. He coughs it up. There's the foul trouble.
It's going to be interesting. Taylor just gave that ball up, but I think he's going to try to at least will this team to a win here. But so is this guy with the basketball, Shed.
Sharp. Back rim.
That didn't miss by
much. Away, and it's taken by Garcia.
Wow, that didn't miss by a whole lot.
Here comes Radford, the little hesitation maneuver, and he's going to shoot free throws. Sharp is still down, and it's on him, and he is fouled out. What a big call this is, as the Cougars lose their top scorer tonight and the guy that they have leaned on down the stretch. And for the first time tonight, Ramon Walker, who returned to the lineup for the first time in a month, in their first round win over Longwood, is into the game. Hadn't played tonight. The lateral meniscus tear in his knee. Played more than 15 minutes the other night. And suddenly thrust under the microscope here in overtime. And Jimmy, now it's really a battle of attrition. Radford goes 1 of 2. It's a 2-point game with 1:20 gone by in overtime. Told you what's at stake. Winner here advances to Dallas to take on Duke.
Boy, a different look without the shooters out there, right?
So Sharp and Cryer, who have scored 50 tonight between them, are both done for the night. Where do they turn? It's Shed.
This is who they got to turn to. Let's see if he's going to shoot it. 3 seconds.
Crowded by Taylor. He fires, and he is fouled. Unbelievable.
That's just a real bad decision by Taylor. He should have been aware of the shot clock situation and did everything he possibly could to get away from this shot. It's going to be a 4th shot. Let's see. He comes in. He starts reaching a bit. And I think he gets body on Shed right around the waist.
So they bail out Shed. 3 free throws. Jamal Shed, by the way, who has played the entire game so far, misses on the first. Sharp, 30 points if you've just hopped on with us. 7 threes tonight. And now the hopes and dreams of this Cougars team resting squarely on the shoulders of Jamal Shed. Here's his mom, Lisa, the pride of Maynard, Texas. Hoping to get his Cougars to Dallas. 4-point game.
And because of the different lineup out there, they're going to a zone, Spiro, that they don't play much at all.
Still plenty of time to shoot. Taylor shoots over 2. A little bit of a force, and Walker the rebound.
He had somebody on the left, too, that he could have dished that for. The key is not to try to do too much if you're Taylor and try to make up for a bad 4 for 23 night.
Fine line between trying to be aggressive and some of the decision-making down the stretch. 2:34 left.
This guy knows what to do with the ball.
Malik Wilson makes it a 6-point game. 2:20 left. Here comes Radford, contact, and he's going to shoot 2.
You just know that you can put the ball in Shed's hand. Watch him here, and then watch the timing of this cut. They get everybody to roll. That's the kind of defense that Texas A&M likes to play, right? They like to put somebody in the middle of the floor defensively, and he just chews it up on the fly.
Critical miss by Radford. Texas A&M has been outscored in overtime 7-1 with 2:19 left here in Memphis. And if the Aggies lose this game, it'll be the free throw shooting, Jimmy, that they talk about. 26 of 42. Just a little over a 62% clip.
Who's going to get the assignment? It looks like Washington's going to continue to get the assignment. Remember, he's 6'7". I think Shed believes in his mind that he can go by him when the opportunity arises. Now they've switched off, and now they're back into it. Look at this. Look at Washington clapping right in his face.
Washington's going to take his turn on Shed. 5 to shoot. Shed elevates, misses. Rebound Radford.
Now you don't have to race here.
Radford doing his dance, wants to take Dunn, leans in, and lays it up and in for the Aggies.
The hesitation move, Spiro, outside when I said you don't have to hurry at that point. He kind of settled down for a second and then blasted it into second gear. Such a smart play on his part. And the lefty once again going left.
Radford's got 27, and it's a 1-score game again.
Now it's Shed against a point guard who's a little taller than.
Done on the launch. Whoa. Too much. Look who it is. It's Walker.
Oh, he's only played, what, 3 games? Won a big-time rebound.
63 seconds. Oh. Taylor has the answer.
That's the way to come off that left side. Put the ball on the floor and square your shoulders up and show the world that you have some confidence.
It's a street fight here in Memphis. 2-point game.
Buzz Williams is jumping up and down over there like a pogo stick.
10 seconds to shoot. 35 left in overtime. Shed. The hop. The floater. Just magnificent.
Got to go by somebody if you can. Wow.
Taylor, deep shot, and he misses everything.
I don't like that one. Watch the brilliance of Shed here. He understands the shot clock. When this ball's in the air, just take a look. He's waiting, and now all of a sudden, watch the big hop. And he gets the ball in the air, and boom, finishes it off. Now we're back to end of regulation right here, Spiro.
25.1. Wade Taylor 5 for 25. He's 3 of 13 from deep. Here comes Shed. They've got to foul quickly. Garcia gets to him with 21.5 left.
Well, they tried to foul in the back court. Lost a couple of seconds there in that exchange.
Sharp has fouled out. Cryer has fouled out. Texas A&M came back from the dead to tie it, send this game to overtime. But boy, they're going to need another miracle here with Shed trying to turn out the lights at the free throw line.
Oh. Maybe a little tired. I hate to say it because he's so well conditioned, but playing a lot of minutes in an intense game.
He has not come off the floor tonight.
Now he'll regroup right here. I will be surprised if this shot doesn't clear the front rim.
He's led this team to 31 wins this year. Can he get them one more? 1 for 2, 5-point game. And now Kelvin Sampson's going to take a timeout. And everyone's going to catch their breath. Final seconds in Memphis. Jamal Shed trying to will his Cougars over the finish line and on to Dallas. There's your game reset. 21.5 left in overtime. Kelvin has taken his final timeout. Buzz Williams has 1 left. Texas A&M with an incredible 13-3 run at the end of regulation to send this to overtime. Buzz Williams trying to get the Aggies back to the Sweet 16. But have they run out of time here against the big mighty Cougars from Houston?
Yeah, I don't think they give up a layup that easily, so we're going to see what the decision is.
Here comes Taylor. They get him from the back.
Some teams, Spiro, give up that layup pretty easily, but did you see how they closed after the foul? You knew they weren't going to give up an easy one and just settle with a 3-point lead. Watch them from behind here. I think is it Shed who reaches in first?
It is indeed Shed, and he is fouled out with 18.2 seconds left. And Houston holding a 5-point lead.
And they did that in 3 seconds, by the way. They pushed that ball up the floor. Yeah, that's a push. You see the hand on the hip? You're guiding him away from the basket. Even though it's a clean block from behind, the foul occurs before that block. This makes it interesting.
Shed, that adds to the intrigue here. So Shed joins Cryer and Sharp on the bench, and now Ryan Elvin, Little U senior, 4th-year walk-on, is going to check into the game. How about this spot for that young kid with 18.2 left? Here's Taylor at the line.
Well, if he can make him, and then you have your choice where you want to send this ball. Sometimes you say, well, let's direct it to somebody here and there, but right now, if you're the Houston team, you're doing your best just to get this ball in bounds. Dunn is a 69% free throw shooter. Walker hasn't played enough to really have a statistical number that matters. Let's see who's going to try to get it. Oh, they're really squeezed in tight. Oh, you got to foul him really quickly.
Down to Elvin, and he's going to shoot free throws. Well, if you're going to put a guy at the line,
boy, is this
the guy who's been sitting cold on the bench all night.
And look at them. I love the way they're going up to him, kind of just, you know, pretty much saying, just try to put one of these in.
Boy, if this moment doesn't typify this tournament, I don't know what does. As Solomon Washington, by the way, has fouled out now for the Aggies.
Look at them. They're just trying to get him to relax.
Ryan Elvin, who has taken 4 free throws all season, is going to make that slow, lonely walk to the line in a 1-score game with 17 seconds left in the biggest moment of his basketball life. He's appeared in 19 games. And it's still a 1-possession game.
All right, it wasn't a bad shot for a miss. At least it was long, Spiro, right? A lot of times you come in situations like that, you come up short. So the fact that he went long, this should relax him a little bit more.
Boy, he got one. 4-point game. Keep in mind, Shed has just fouled out. They roll it into Radford, and here we go. Here comes the Aggies star, and Buzz Williams takes a timeout.
Interesting.
13.6. Inbound, Radford elevates. No, it's taken by Wilson. He's fouled with 8.9 left in overtime.
Yeah, that's the only thing. When you miss that shot, the percentages really go out the window pretty quickly. I think I'm more tempted to drive that right there where he's going to his left and keep pushing his head down, and you'll get a call from the officials.
So Malik Wilson now to the free throw line. The double transfer. Last team to win after 4 players fouled out. You have to go all the way back to 1987 and UTEP.
So that's why you take the 2. Now you have a 99-97 game if you could get the 2. I'm not saying you would have gotten the 2 that easily, but now it gives you 8 seconds, 8.9 to come down.
I think you missed your calling as a coach. Wilson hits on the second. 5-point game, 8.9 seconds left. Remember, they're out of timeouts here. Radford, the inbounder. Here comes Taylor. They'll fire from the corner. The 3. Hefner, no. Taylor lost it, and it is over. The Houston Cougars survive and advance in a March Madness thriller here in Memphis. We expected a war between these two teams, and that's exactly what we got.